It is 9 p.m. and our hangout is live. We gotta make sure we're live. So let me go out here and check and just to make sure before we get started. Because we don't want to be talking and
we got to make sure.
We got to make sure we're
I'm
live
sure.
and we can actually see it on
I'm live. I can see myself
and see the event. Okay, so hold on.
I can see you.
I see you here, but that don't mean I can see you there. So.
Oh, you can see me.
So
you're right next to me.
But everybody's time is not the same. So we might have to give it a minute or two for people to join.
Who?
People.
Give no minutes at 9 o'clock.
Right.
9 o'clock here.
It's here. And let me see if we're live. Hold on. Let me see if it's up and if it's going. We're live. Okay, we're live. I can see myself. Alrighty. Hello, everyone.
Really?
I had to make sure just because it says
about to get some more Repovich up in
on here. Okay, hello everyone. Hola, assalamu alaikum, como está, buenas noches, everything and all that good stuff. Buenas noches.
Buena Vista. That's in Michigan somewhere.
Buenas noches. Okay. Welcome to Q&A with R and J. Yes, Q&A.
R and J. My name Rufus.
It don't start with R. It don't start with no R. It don't start with an R.
My mama said Rufus. She didn't say R.
Okay.
Like an R or Kelly.
And that is Q&A with Rufus and Jenny Triplett on marriage, parenting, and business. And why do we cover marriage, parenting, and business? It's because we are co-authors of Surviving Marriage in the 21st Century. Right.
Why are you looking at me?
And we have a new book coming out, Surviving Parenting in the 21st Century. And then we also have another book, Surviving Business in the 21st Century. So marriage, parenting, and business. Expert. Okay. And this is really cool to be able to hang out with you guys and chat via Google Hangout. If you missed our first one, it is on our YouTube channel, YouTube Rufus and Jenny, and you can go there and it's archived and it talks all about what we did in the first one. So all the questions that you missed in the first chat, it's archived on YouTube. So we can go there. All right. Now we will be taking 7 questions live. We have pre-questions. Let me back that up. We have pre-questions that we put on our Facebook event page.
So you hold on for dear life?
Yeah, because that was wrong. That was wrong. That was really wrong. 7 questions from our YouTube page. And we're going to be just talking about those because you guys hit us up in our inbox and we get questions all across social media, even when we're out, talking to people and different things. And so we just thought this was a good forum.
I get a question, I just answer.
To answer those. And then we will take 3 questions live from our attendees that you guys can put it in the chat. So if you're on YouTube, you can just go in there in the comments and put it in and it will flash on our screen as far as what your question is. So we're going to take 3 of those. Okay?
Flash like a flashlight?
Like a flash. It's gonna happen like that. All right. Now, before we get started, you guys are saving us some keystrokes by tuning in to the viewership and everything, but I like to make a few announcements.
You act like we're on the radio or something.
It's like our radio show, kind
of.
It
is?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of, but we get paid.
I don't feel like where my mic at.
We get paid. Yes, the mic right there. We get paid.
I'm on another mic.
We get paid for the radio show, but this is like free for people. Okay. Our book, Surviving Parenting in the 21st Century, was due to be released this month. But somebody has been so ultra busy.
Don't put it on him.
That it looks like it's going to be pushed back until January because we have some tweaking and we're trying to put our best foot forward.
Girl, don't be using me as your scapegoat. Wasn't me?
In regards to it. But trust me, no one is more excited than me to have that book out because it's getting a lot of buzz. It's getting a lot of chatter. People are already
you need to bring that down a notch.
Really excited about it. Bring what down?
All that excitement.
I'm not the one.
You can be mellow like me.
That's why the book ain't getting done because you mellow. Because you mellow.
Girl.
That's right.
I got the book done. Wait a minute, who waiting on who?
You.
Tell the people the truth now. Don't be.
What?
We ain't got to be fronting. I tell people the truth.
What?
You know that book waiting on you.
It's also waiting on you.
I'm done my part.
It's waiting on you, dear, as well. Okay. What part? What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
My part.
What part?
The part I did.
Oh, geez.
You know what part I did.
That's why it's waiting on you.
See, there you go again.
As soon as you get finished with your PlayStation Super Bowl and
PlayStation
all that good stuff,
I done already won that.
Maybe we can get around to
doing
what we need to do.
Can we give somebody some advice or something?
Okay, and another thing we have going on.
I need to give you some advice. Matter of fact,
for what?
Get the book done.
I'm gonna get the book done.
I'm saying it on air so everybody else can hear me.
Lord,
just in case you didn't hear me again.
Help this man. Okay. All right. Also, we have a 3-part series social media workshop coming up in January. Okay, the Eventbrite page was done today. I put that out there. We have 5 free spots, and I see 3 people have already hopped on those spots, like in record time. Okay, we got 5 free spots.
How they hop on them? Ain't they too big to hop on the spot? They solidified their ticket. They got their spot. The spot ain't that's small. You can't be hopping no big old body. They registered
and they saved $99 because the workshop is $99. Well, if you register in parts, part 1, 2, and 3, it's $33 for each part. But like I said, there was 5 free spots. 3 people have already
notice the angle that I turned my head to see my eyes.
Dude,
I was just noticing that. Can I notice stuff?
What you own?
I was just noticing that.
What you own?
I'm on. What you mean? I'm on that juice.
Okay.
I'm on that health juice.
Anywho, it's something that you do not want to miss. It's going to be by teleconference, and it will be giving you all the good. Very informative, lots of information that you guys want to know how we do this social media thing. Well, guess what? We're going to be giving it to you in that teleconference. Okay. And so we try to do this once a month, the Q&A, and answer your questions. But since we're doing the social media workshop next month, we won't be doing this. We're going to skip January and leave this for February. Hopefully before we start traveling again. Right?
What? Huh?
Before we start traveling again?
I'm good either way.
Okay, I just saw somebody message me on social media. So hold on just one second.
We ain't got time for you and that. What I say about that message stuff?
We are live, girl. But see, I got to talk to people and let them know. When someone asks you a question, you really need to answer it.
Ooh.
And you.
I always answer my question.
No, you don't.
Who don't?
No, you don't.
Girl.
We are live.
What that got to do with it? I answer my question.
Okay, and somebody had a question about that. So
I got me down.
That they know. All right, we have 7 questions here. 7 pre-questions. Is
it like the 7 deadly sins?
It could be.
Oh.
It could be.
I'm just wondering.
It could be. Okay. And if you've been to our the Facebook event page for this, then you already know what's coming. Let's see. The very, very first question is kind of a doozy, and she did not, and hesitate with putting it up there and everything. But I just want to.
Is she anonymous?
No, she's not anonymous. She ain't anonymous.
Oh, she's brave. Huh?
She's very brave. She's very brave. She's very bold. But she has a serious question here. But just also know that the other questions from last month, go to our YouTube page and you guys can see those. Okay. All right. Very first question.
Should I tilt my head this way?
As long as you're listening, it's kind of long. So listen. Okay. When a couple is looking for a potential spouse, I don't know why she said a couple. Maybe she meant a person looking to couple up, and he or she is a new shahada.
Well, you got to correct her question. Can you
shahada? Her question? I'm just saying shahada. We're gonna have to explain shahada to some people. Is it best better for the person to go with another new shahada, or someone that has already been in the deen for a while?
Go with a new shahada.
Explain shahada first. Don't just start talking like people know what you're talking about. Go ahead. Explain shahada.
Explain shahada.
Ismail. Explain shahada.
I thought my name was Rufus. Why are you changing my name in midstream?
Don't play. Do not play.
Shahada is an oath that Muslims take, pronouncing that there's only one God and that Muhammad is his last messenger. That's what shahada is.
So
do you need more information than that?
It's someone who has just recently converted to Islam. That's what shahada is. So
well, shahada, you can keep taking your shahada. You take your shahada every day.
She said
at least 5 times.
She said a new shahada.
You're gonna take shahada for the rest of your life.
Okay, so let's not get stuck on that.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Let's not get stuck on that. Let's answer her question. Go ahead.
Okay, what was the question?
Oh Lord.
Well, you had me stuck on taking shahada.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Saying that when someone is looking for someone, a potential spouse, okay, should they go a new shahada, go with someone that is a new shahada or someone that has been in the deen for a while? The deen being the deen of Islam. She has a question about it. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. Don't get offended by me though. I'm just stating some stuff here. No, I mean you know it doesn't matter. And I'm answering the question?
Yes, you're answering the question.
It don't matter.
You're giving your answer because I'm going to give an answer as well.
It don't matter.
Okay, and why doesn't it matter?
Because whether it's a new convert or someone who already taken shahada, it's still shahada.
Okay, right. But as far as looking for a spouse though, what in those terms and that aspect, how does it, gel with that person? What should the person, I guess the better question would be
wrinkles. Oh,
I guess the better question would be somebody is vibing in, tuning in, somebody is calling in. I guess the better question would be, what would make a better spouse?
For a female?
She's a female, yes.
Oh, well, you might want a brother who already in the deen, know a little bit of something. That other joker ain't gonna be teaching nothing.
New shahada. Now, see, I'm kind of twisted when she asked that, because my opinion.
Don't twist your lips.
My opinion would be, a lot of times as a new shahada, you're like a sponge, and you're like soaking up.
Oh, is she the new shahada?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Oh, I thought I didn't know if he was or she was.
We're answering this in general, okay? But you're like a sponge and you're soaking up a lot of information. And, it could be a good thing that you're new. As long as you know the rights of a spouse, then yes, it really shouldn't matter if the person is new or not. Now I must add that also, as a new shahada, and you are a female seeking a spouse, you should have a wali. And your wali should be able to help you discern different things as far as a potential
his character, his nature, a little bit more. It's a little bit more detailed when you're looking for a spouse. Yes. It's not just simple as you took shahada.
Yes.
Or she took shahada.
Yes.
And
right.
Is they a good person?
Right. There's so much more that goes along with that. So to say, if I'm looking for somebody that's new and that's if you're doing it all on your own, well,
good luck.
You got some learning.
You got some vetting to do.
No, you got some learning to do yourself, because you really shouldn't be doing it all on your own as a female. I'm just saying, and I
wouldn't be doing it on my own.
I'm gonna leave it.
I tell you that, boy. I want a brother to vet a brother for me.
I'm gonna leave it at that. So you're saying that men should have walis?
I'm saying if I was a female, I'd want another brother. Okay, you're saying as a female, that brother.
If you're saying men should have walis, then that's a whole nother conversation.
Men gonna get into a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother
that you ain't gonna have with it. That's why you need to have that man vet.
Okay, we're gonna move on to question 2. Question 2, are you guys still doing marriage workshops?
What you looking at me for?
The answer what's the simple answer? You normally give the simple answer.
The simple answer is, I don't know.
That's so not true. Yes,
I do what you tell me to do.
You do.
You ain't told me to do nothing yet.
The simple answer is yes. We are still doing marriage workshops. We have wound down for 2013. Praise God. It's been another whirlwind year.
You told me I had 2 weeks off.
You know, last year I counted the cities. Last year we did 16 cities. This year I didn't even count the cities because I got so busy with doing different things. But yes, we are doing. How you gonna be my account? Marriage workshops. We have one set up possibly for Detroit in March. And my prayer was for us to do more international traveling next year, since we're always domestic traveling. And my prayers have somewhat been answered, because we're getting caught up in nobody else's country. We will be doing an event in Toronto in June, inshallah, and we've been asked to come to the UK and Dubai. So we will see. I don't know about the UK. What's that dude? What dude? I don't know. They might hire me too. Maybe I guess. Ain't nobody hiding in the UK. They can hide somebody. Ain't nobody hiding in the UK. Somebody hiding. I heard something. Not in the UK. I heard something. Not in the UK. Not in the UK. So next year, yeah, we're looking at doing more international dates, and maybe some spot dates in the States, since we travel so much. What's a spot date? Spot date? What's a spot Meaning that instead of doing 2 or 3 cities, we just do like 1 city. Well, can we just say we're gonna do 1 city? Well, we already have Detroit. Well, it got to be a spot date. So that's like a spot date. And then of course, Chicago in September. We'll be in Chicago in September. I don't know how to speed date. Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on to question 3. This goes with question 2. You need a bag? You finna barf? I just saw you do that. I didn't know what you was doing. I didn't know. I was trying to help you out. What is your problem? I saw you do that, girl. How do you guys decide where you're going to travel? What you asked me again? I told you. You tell me where I'm going. I'm tired of you telling me stuff though. I'm gonna start telling you where we going. Well, okay. Our travel coincides business with pleasure. So it just depends. If it's on our schedule for business, yes, of course we're traveling, and it's normally paid. It's paid travel. The pleasure is you spending money somewhere. And if we're traveling for pleasure, then it's somewhere we want to go, unless it's somewhere for family, like we had to up and run to Michigan last month because of a death in the family. But we normally kind of places where we go, it's pleasurable because we find things to do. Had to? He likes to eat. No, we got free will around here? He likes to eat. Ooh, so I don't eat that much. You like to eat, and we find places wherever we go for good food. Last year we made it to NYC twice, which is my city. NYC is my city. That's my town. Okay. Did somebody give it to you or something? That's my Somebody city. Gave you a gift? I like to shop. That's a bad gift right there. I like to shop. He likes to eat, and we can kind of do both in that time. Since we made it there twice last year, we didn't make it there this year, but it's on the schedule for next year. Our schedule is on our schedule for next year. And I'm scratching out my calendar to at least make it to the city one time. My calendar blank. One time. And looking to go back out west. We were in LA in September of this year, which we always love LA. That was business / pleasure. You keep saying we like it's plural. Yeah. You spend too much money in LA. I did. Are you serious? Sure am. Do I look serious? Who spent more money? Who spent more money? I got the receipts right over here on my desk. Girl, you spend too much money in LA. Man, you need to stop. You need to stop your madness. Man, okay? I am. But also I do not like green eggs and ham. We're also looking to get back out to the West Coast, but maybe the Northwest, the San Francisco area. We like San Francisco. It's been a few years since we've been there. So looking to do that on a pleasure trip and not a business type. Yeah, you have me work too much. But we don't know because can't see the city when I'm working. Because of everything that's coming on with our new book, Surviving Parenting. Who knows where we're going to be? We've already been asked to come back to LA to do a book signing. So We might have to go back to Southern California and then maybe Northern California.
It never rains in Southern California.
I don't know how it's all going to work out. I just, you know.
That's what they tell me.
Whatever God says and brings it down and the schedule, I'm like, okay. And then I tell him, you ready to go?
It never rains.
You ready to go? I'm packed up. You ready to go? Okay.
I ain't never ready to go.
But that's kind of how we
pull me out the bed and say we going somewhere.
You did that to me on the last trip.
I did?
You did it. When we hopped up and went to Michigan, that's what you did to me.
You be trying to reverse stuff on the brother.
That's what you did,
girl. Better claim your own. Claim your own. It ain't mine.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it.
I don't pull people out of the bed. I be trying to get my sleep.
And I had to pack for both of us.
That's because I ain't had no time. I was busy.
All right, number 4. I need help with my daughter. She's 14 going on 30.
Ain't they all?
Girls.
That's some parenting stuff there.
Yeah, that's parenting.
She want to be 30? I treat her like she's 30 then.
What you gonna do?
Be 30?
What you gonna do? Treat her like she grown?
Help pay some of these bills around here.
I don't think you can put that on a 14.
If she want to be 30, like she ain't 14 no more, she 30.
I said 14 going on 30, which means that she probably has a very sassy attitude.
Well, she skipped a lot of years.
Yeah, she probably has a very sassy attitude. She's probably doing some things that older people would be doing, you know. And
I tell you, slap them bills on her, she'd go back to 14 real quick.
Shouldn't be doing. And I got another message here. I got another message on Google. What they shouldn't be doing, and it's kind of hard. Now, see, we raised 3 boys, and people would always tell us that boys are different than girls.
What they farm raised?
No, no. But I'm saying no to the fact that boys are not different than girls. Because when they get to those teen years, you kind of go through the same thing.
Boys aren't different than girls?
I'm saying we raised 3 boys. And people were telling us boys are different than girls. And I'm saying no, because when you get to those teen years,
they all smart. They all smarter than us.
When you get to those teen years, you're dealing with a lot of same things.
Right. And let them tell you they all smart.
We can testify to that because we had custody of our nieces and nephew, and our niece was a piece of work. She was a teenager. Around that age, 13,
y'all did 14, have to calm you down 15, a little bit, didn't
calm me down.
I had to calm you down, girl. That girl's about to do something.
No, my niece,
I know she about to do something.
Was about to go through a wall. She wasn't about to do nothing to me. I would have took her out.
See, I that's called anger management right there. You got to manage your anger.
It's not anger management, but it's about respect. I mean, she didn't respect her parents, and she wasn't going to do her uncle and auntie like that because auntie don't play. I wasn't about to.
She was gonna pull out some jujitsu on you, girl. You better have something coming back with it.
I saved my niece from a lot of grief because, like I said, you was about to throw her through a wall.
Who? I wasn't about to touch that girl. I wasn't about to touch that girl. Hold on, look at my hand. My hand's tied up. My hand was tied behind my back.
You were about to throw her through a wall.
I said on my hands now. My hands weren't moving.
Okay, you need to bring up. We got a question here, but it came to my phone. You need to bring it up through there, through the chat. We have a live question.
I need to bring it up through the chat.
Yeah. But as far as the giving some advice, as far as the daughter, 14 going on 30, a lot of communication. There needs to be conversations. We always talk to our boys. He was more of a talker. Let me get the boys on the phone. He was more of a talker. I mean,
I talked to you for about an hour. I'll make you go to sleep.
Yeah, and listen to you out of respect. And then it's like, 2 hours later, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
Okay, bring it back down.
How you bring it back down?
Oh Lord, you got that. What are you doing?
Why? Who doing?
You. Bring it back down. Anywho, 2 hours later, the boys' legs would be asleep, and then they would be making
put them to sleep?
You would put them to sleep, and then they would be making jokes as far
don't be blaming it on me.
How they screen. I don't even know.
They couldn't even hear you. Somebody muted the mic.
Oh my gosh! Really?
That was just now though. I unmuted it. See,
I hope.
Well, how about we just look at you for the rest of the time?
I hope they heard what I said. You got my face all big in the screen. What is it? Look.
Well, I'm smiling.
Now we can.
Ooh, that's a big.
We can talk about technical difficulties, right?
Ooh,
because you were definitely having them right now.
Well, what I'm saying is,
you must have put on some type of enhancement. Why don't you right click and see if you can bring it down? Go ahead. Nope. There we go. Did we lose you guys? It says we're still live, so you guys have been with us through our technical difficulties.
Hey, you see we switch?
I'm right here.
Yeah, but look at me. I was on that side.
Oh, you were?
I don't know what you done did,
I don't know what you done did either. So, anywho, as far as getting back to the daughter of 14 going on 30, lots of conversations, lots of communications, and lots of reminding the child of a child's place. And, you know, some people may want to say that 14 is not a child. Yeah, you're still a child. You're still a child, and especially if you're in your parents' home, you're definitely still a child. So, are you finished fooling around?
I'm trying to get you on the screen.
I don't know. You did it so easy last time.
Well, I don't know what you did now. I'm trying to figure out what you done did.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next question.
Moving on.
Yeah. Let me in. We're losing people.
Oh?
Yeah.
Wasn't me?
Okay. Let me in. Number five. Question number 5. Let me in on your best kept secrets to a lasting and meaningful marriage.
Leave me alone.
That's it.
Leave me alone. Let me do me.
That's it.
That's the biggest one.
It just doesn't seem like you would have any connection in a marriage if you just tell your spouse to
leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
When they had no kind of nothing on there. Well, biggest cat. I mean, it's really the tips that's in the book. You know, really, quit trying to change people.
Yeah, quit
trying to change on their own.
Quit trying to change people and quit trying to change this screen. Obviously.
Oh, I better stop.
Yeah, whatever that enhance come up. Did you click that? Yeah.
No, that's just like the light.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that's I would definitely say know your mate. That's what I always tell people, because your marriage may not be like anyone else's marriage. You know, the way that you interact with your spouse may not be like the way someone else interacts with your spouse.
Might not work. Try it if you want.
Yeah, we can clown and fool around and, you know, it's all good, but that may not be good in a lot of people's marriage. You know, they're more serious.
Sometimes it ain't good in this one either.
They're, you know, not necessarily as playful as we may be in ours. But
yeah, you play too much.
Once again, you know who you married.
So, sometimes you don't know who you married.
You know who you married, and you know how far you could take things. And sometimes you play too much.
Well, you're definitely gonna learn that. You're definitely gonna learn how far you can take it.
Sometimes you play too much.
And don't take it far all the time. That's all I can tell you.
What it seems like to me is that you brought the camera closer. That's what you did. It just seems like you just need to push it out somehow. I don't know. You know. And it seems like it keeps making it wider, like whatever you're doing.
I'm just moving.
Okay. All right. We're going to move on to question 6, which is, as an entrepreneur, how do you manage your time? Seems like you're always on social media.
It sure do. Help me out. Somebody noticed that.
Well, since I'm representing the both of us, you know.
Well, represent then.
Okay, I wouldn't think that someone would have a problem as far as that's concerned. But actually, no, I'm not. I do all of our social media, and no, I'm not always on social media. Hey, did that say cameraman? Did you click that before? You must have clicked that. It seemed like it helped a little bit. Yeah. I'm not always on social media. What I do is I studied social media. And so I know how to move within the realms of social media where it looks like I'm on social media all the time, but I'm actually not on social media all the time. And if you guys sign up for our social media workshop starting in January, you will see how you can manipulate.
You're gonna show them how to do it.
I'm going to show them how to do it. I'm going to put it out there. And you will see how
you can, with your bad set.
How you can manipulate the settings and the algorithms of social media where it looks like you have a constant stream and different things of what you're doing. So I actually manage my time quite well. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing all of what you see us doing, because I'm the one that's making the business calls, answering the business calls, answering the emails, doing the travel arrangements.
Well, don't say you Rufus when you answer.
Setting up.
My voice ain't that high.
Setting up everything that you see as far as us getting around and doing what needs to be done. So, yeah, a lot of times I feel like I'm doing too much, and then sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough.
You got issues.
Told
you get laid back like me.
Anywho, moving on to question 7, and this one is a doozy. And when I do mean doozy, this one's a doozy, and I can't wait to get your reaction.
What kind of show is this?
I want you to hear it, so let me know when you're ready. Okay.
Well, I didn't say ready. Okay, ready.
Okay. Do you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Huh?
That came from our inbox. That came from our inbox.
No, I know his name actually is Isa, but I know him as a messenger who came from the one and only Creator and told us what we should and shouldn't be doing. We disobeyed him too. Need to quit disobeying these messengers. What?
Okay, that's how you know him as. But
how
do you respond to someone who says that to you? Because it's not like the first time you get people. A lot of times, like I said before, people don't get that we're Muslim. People don't.
They don't
understand. No.
Well, I must be doing something wrong. I gotta start doing something right.
They don't get it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
sometimes people will overlook the fact, you know, because a lot of things, you know, well, we're wearing the fashion statements. People wear that and they're not Muslim. People wear kufis and are not Muslim. People wear scarves. Scarves are in. Look, I was just in the store today. Okay, the scarf section was a wreck. You know, scarves are heavily, you know, in season, and it's a fashion statement. So people don't always necessarily gonna put two and two together, especially with your name being Rufus and my name being Jenny.
Well, I did that because somebody was trying to tell me I'm Muslim just because my name was Rufus. Huh.
What'd you tell him, bud?
Huh.
What'd you tell him?
Think again.
Oh yeah,
Think again up in here.
So we did go out. So people are asking if we're back. Yeah, we are back. So it did go out.
Oh, you messed them up, huh? Oh, that's messed up.
That's really messed up.
That's messed up. Better get the technology down.
I hope this is the link.
Mm-hmm. You might as well make the sound.
I told you it seemed like it started over.
Dead air.
Okay. All righty. I'm not even sure if that's the link, if that's the right one.
Dead air.
Okay, everybody. Okay, people just connected back. So yeah, if you were with us and you lost us, we were here. But this will be archived and, you know, on our YouTube channel. So we just had a little bit of technical difficulties.
We're gonna have dead air on the YouTube too.
Yeah, having a wonderful engineer over here, and you just took out our writing and everything.
What writing?
And the writing that was on the screen. Yeah. Anywho.
Okay.
All right. So
well, so brother then.
You just insist.
Insist on what?
I'll wait.
Yeah, what you waiting for?
Anywho, all right. Well, that was question 7. And now we have, let's see, 2 live questions that we're going to take from you guys. But remember, we're taking 3 live questions. So if someone else has a question, make sure you put it in the little chat and it'll come up and we'll be able to respond to the question. So let me pull up the first one. Oh, all right. This is a really good question. All righty. We ready?
What do you be waiting on? This thing is running regardless.
For you to listen, because when you're doing that, you're not listening, and I have to repeat it 2 or 3 times.
That's your issue. That ain't mine.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready. All right, the question is.
I ain't say ready. What?
The question is, what do you think are some of the failures previous generations have perpetrated or perpetuated? He spelled it kind of perpetuated in regards to marriage. Wow. Do I need to read that again?
No, you the one with the hang up, not me.
I'm good. You want to go first? All right. Previous generations as far as marriage is concerned. First of all, I don't think that any of the marriages in previous generations they're perpetrating a fraud, you know, for lack of a better term. I actually think those marriages are very real. It's just that people stuck in with the bad and the good more back in the day than what they're doing now. And in terms of abuse, in terms of children outside the marriage, adultery, in terms of lacking in finances where the female has to come in and just be the financial breadwinner because the dad is out in the club or with another family or just doing his thing, whatever it is. I just think that they stuck in there more with their marriages than other people, than what we see common day, you know, because common day marriages are not marriages, they are relationships. You know, there wouldn't be shows on like Maury, there wouldn't be shows on like Cheaters, there wouldn't be shows on like Jerry Springer, if relationships weren't so perpetuated and instead of marriage. Because on these shows, which have lasted 20 years, you see more people talking about relationships and, you know, sex outside of marriage. They're having children outside of wedlock and everything. And that's like the standard and the norm. It's not about marriage. You get a few married people on there every now and again, but it's really not about marriage. And I think these days and times that people are perpetrating a fraud as far as their relationships and marriages are concerned, because they don't stick in there like the old people do or did. You want to piggyback off of that? You want to piggyback off of that?
True glue stuck like glue.
What is supposed to mean? What is supposed to mean?
It was in my head. Well, didn't you always tell me whatever comes up comes out?
Yeah, but I would hope that you give the people something.
Well, we can hope for a brighter day tomorrow. We can hope the sun come out. I mean, so what are you saying, that the marriages back then were better?
Yeah, I think that he's saying that what did they do that made it seem like their marriages
put up with a whole bunch of crap?
Yeah.
I mean, and a lot of terms, I mean, a lot of stuff that I've seen and talked to them old folk, they put up with a lot of crap. So, I mean, I ain't saying a lot of stuff that they put up with, I don't think that this generation could put up with. Thus, why we have a lot of divorce. But some of the little stuff that they put up with, we just have a problem. We into self more so these days than they were. I believe we're into self more these days.
Well, let's take real life samples. Okay, you have 15 aunts and uncles on your dad's side, 14 aunts and uncles, 15 with your dad. Okay, and out of those 15 people, they weren't all married, but the marriages that have lasted out of your aunts and uncles and your dad, those marriages have been through hell.
Some of them still in, some of them ain't though. I mean, but they lasted longer than what these marriages last now.
Okay, but the ones that failed out of your aunts and uncles, they went through some things that it was just like the last straw, that nobody really had to want to put up with anymore. And
these jokers these days wouldn't put up with it.
Exactly. And now, and the ones that have lasted, your aunts, uncles, and your dad, your parents still being married, they've gone through some things that I definitely wouldn't put up with.
How come? You would if I told you had to put up with it. You can't
be serious. No, no,
I'm dead serious up in here.
No.
I mean, but that's why the book is called Surviving Marriage in the 21st Century. It's because this generation now got soft as far as what we're willing to put up with in marriages. But I mean, back in the day, they put up with a lot of stuff. We put up with some stuff here, but they've made divorce easier nowadays. So you ain't got to put up with all that crap no more.
The person who asked that question had a follow-up, and he was saying, so then if the people stuck in their marriages longer back in the day, how come younger people are not staying married today?
I told you, their tolerance is low.
It's a new day. It's a new day in time, and people are not going to, but look, we have 3 boys, millennials, and they're in their 20-something. I can't see them getting with a female, them putting their hands on them, and the female is like, okay, let me just stay a few more years. I can't see that happening because of everything that's been out about domestic violence, survivor, abuse, tolerance, different things.
I mean, they got homes, they got shelters.
Yeah.
Women. I mean, so it's a little different. The women back in the day, also they didn't have nowhere to go.
Exactly.
You know, they get their butts whooped. They had to stay in the house.
Exactly. They just
take it
stay
and
there with their man.
You know,
and just,
go out in the cold.
And he been kicking my butt for years. He must love me. You know that.
So that's a good thing that they got places that women can go and get shelter from domestic violence. But I mean, you know, once again, you talk back to your man back in the day.
See, that ain't happening.
Don't what?
That ain't happening.
Keep on talking up in here.
And so you know, there's something wrong in relationships when you see the interaction with people, and it's just, some men will look at me and the things that I say to him, they'd be like, "Well, I'd pop you." I wish.
Oh, you be saying something to me?
You would.
Girl,
I wish you would.
I wish you would too.
Okay, it's just.
I wish you would.
You shouldn't have to put up with that in a relationship. That's not love. That's not love. I don't ever have a problem speaking my mind to my husband.
No, but you still, but let's hold up a minute now.
What?
It's the way some women do it too. I mean, if you do it disrespectful, once again, that it just depends on how you say something.
It definitely depends on how you say it. But you just have some men that it doesn't matter how you say it. They have that. Exactly. They have that effect about them that, you don't talk to me like that. Okay, it was like you got the woman walking around like this and she can't say nothing. She, on eggshells and, it just, that's not a relationship.
But some of y'all run your mouth too much too now. Y'all be talking like y'all a man or something. That's why they men be like, "Babe, what? What?"
I know you're not even defending that.
I was just saying. I was just trying to throw it in there for the guys. Let them have a little something.
Okay.
Take everything from them now.
We're going to move on to the next question. We have another live question from a viewer. And the question is from Dr. Vibe at the Dr. Vibe Show. Hey, okay. And the question is, do you feel that people are less dedicated to commitment these days, whether yes or no, or why? We actually have two questions from Dr. Vibe. So we're going to take these two questions and then we'll close out the show. So his first question is, do you feel that people are less dedicated to commitment these days?
Yes.
Yes. We can agree on that. Yes.
Can't agree on everything, then I'm going to disagree then. I'm going to disagree with something.
No.
I got to do something.
First of all, let's break down commitment, okay? When you sign on for a job, you go to a job interview and you're hired and you go through HR and you get that little package and everything. You got to sign the rules, the regulations, and how much you're going to be getting paid, how many hours you got to work and everything. There's a lot of stipulations with that, okay? Either you're going to be committed to it or you're not. Most people try to stay committed to it because you need to work in order to support yourself. So there's a reason for commitment to stay in the game with something. It's the same thing with the marriage. Why are people out there trying to get married? Why are you trying to get married? What is the purpose of marriage? Okay. Besides for the religious aspect of it, a lot of people want companionship, and with companionship, it does take commitment, and you have to be solidly committed in order to be in a legal relationship. And I say legal because you have people in long-term relationships who are not married. And to me, that's not legal. That's illegal.
To you?
To me. I'm just going to say to me because I just keep it to me. It's an illegal relationship.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, whether it's to you or to him or to her.
Okay, Rand, talk about the commitment issue.
It's a commitment issue.
Why people
I ain't got no issue.
And stay committed,
Why they cancel? I thought you just answered that.
I did, but do you have a take on it?
Take them down.
Because I'm going to say something else.
Take them down. The UFC. I mean, girl.
I'm going to say something else towards that too. Also, I feel that these freaking reality shows have come in and yes, they're freaky. Freaking reality shows have come in and they have changed the game as far as people and what they feel a relationship should be. A relationship is not about making a sex tape, and having that go viral.
Is that what reality is?
Yeah, that's a reality. Ask Kim Kardashian.
Well, that's only one.
It's not though. There's lots of them out there. Even
Mama
June. Even Mama June.
I got virgin eyes. I don't know nothing about all that.
Mama June got a sex tape and they're offering her $1 million.
How do you know about Mama June?
It was on some show.
You need to close your eyes like me.
It's all over.
I just closed my eyes.
I haven't seen the tape, but I saw the information about it, and they're offering her $1 million for it. So this is what I'm saying is that, if people could get rich off of sex tapes now, as someone that you're not even married to, that, hey, you got folks that's chasing the dollar, and it's really changed the effects of having a long, solid, legal relationship.
Well, that whole thing about, commitment and sticking in there, all of that, all that's the same stuff. No, there is no commitment. They commit. Once again, I feel people today in the 21st century are committed to self. If self is not satisfied or feel they're being done in any way, if we don't change it, I'm changing my situation. But some of the things that we try to hold to as far as commitment be small issues, but they want to make them big. I keep trying to tell people a lot of these issues out here, this is small stuff. It's not that big, but you want to make it big, everybody, because of self. Once again, if you take self out of it and put God first, I guarantee you it's going to be small.
Right. And it shouldn't even be hard to put God first, because why you prancing your little behind down the aisle and getting married, getting prancing. Yeah, man, you two-stepping down the aisle, prancing your behind down the aisle, and hoping that your video goes viral and everything, and swearing yourself in love and commitment in front of God and family, and then all of a sudden you out the door.
Why you gotta talk about people?
I'm just being real.
I don't want to talk about people.
Who am I talking about?
Whoever the person prancing.
I'm just being real. That's the real of the situation, and we're fighting a tornado. We're seriously fighting a tornado for what people say they want and what people really, really, truly want. We just got another question come in, so maybe we could take two. So let me get this one in as well. How important is developing a friendship before a marriage?
Ooh, well, I don't think it's important. I think it's important to learn some things about people, talk, conversate, where you can see.
Conversate.
Yeah, conversate.
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 Have a conversation.
Conversate.
Okay.
Conversate,
okay,
girl. Don't be trying to correct me.
We go with that. Okay.
Anywho, that's with me. We go with that, girl. Anyway, conversate with the people does not really, I guess it's sort of a relationship because you're kind of learning the person, but it's not really a friendship, because you're not really going to get to that friendship that you want until you're actually married anyway, and you go through the ups and the downs and to see how a joker's going to stick around or not stick around. That's when you're going to get to that a real friendship.
Right. And I think there's different levels of friendship, because when you meet someone, you're on a different level as far as friendship. Now, we're at the point where we're BFFs.
Ooh.
We are.
Ooh.
If anything happens, he's the first person I want to call. He's the first person I want to tell anything. He's the first person I want to watch anything. When something's coming on,
really?
I gotta watch it. Yeah, I like for him to go shopping, but he ain't really a shopping person.
Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
But when we're out of town, he does it because of me. So what?
Huh?
What?
I'm gonna do something different.
You have that one friend that's very, very tolerable, of that. And you would hope that friend would be your spouse, So developing on the lines of that type of friendship, the best of friends don't always make the best of spouses. So people who say, marrying,
a lot of people who thought they just knew these people.
Exactly. I married my best friend. Well, you divorced
and now you're enemies.
So you divorced him 7-8 years later. So it doesn't matter. the best of friends does not always.
But your spouse should be your best of friend, though. You know,
you can develop into that friendship, but that's what I said. I believe friendships develop on different levels. There's different levels of friendship. So
yeah, but you're not. And the type of friendship that I want people to have is that friendship of your spouse, because you're gonna learn all kind of stuff about your spouse versus a friend that you're not living with and you're not sexual with or any of that. It's going to be a totally different friendship. It could either go south or it can go north. It depends on the two people.
Okay, we're going to take this last question and then we're going to close out. How does the lack of money and resources, such as owning a business and not being financially stable, affect getting or being married?
A lot. Huge.
So you trying to say you can't get married and be broke?
I can't be married to you and be broke.
I'm already married, so whatever they talking about is somebody else. But when we got married,
but see, now I could be broke. I could be broke now, and I think I'm cool.
But when we got married, we were broke. We tell people
I wasn't broke. We don't tell nobody. You keep telling people that.
Yeah,
I had money.
It was true. Yeah.
Girl, I had money.
Where?
I had my car. I owned my car. I had wheels. I had a stereo system in that joker. I'm good to go.
That ain't money.
That's money. My car looked like money.
We were broke.
Ooh, I done told you I wasn't broke.
Yeah.
But no, you can't start it out like that. Period. I can almost say, because there might be one or two out there that actually make it, but money. No, man, I would never try to get no marriage without no money.
Asking someone to be in the struggle with you is, you really, really have that person has to have a passion, you know, to do that and to believe in your potential. You know, I knew my husband. I knew his potential. I knew our potential. I knew what could potentially happen. So going into our marriage, we didn't have to be the richest of people. Could we pay the bills? Yeah, we could pay the bills. That was about it. We could pay the bills, but
what you keep, girl? I had money.
Dude, we gonna move on from that, okay? Because
whatever, I had money. I don't know.
We could pay the bills, but what else can you do? And you have to understand that financial struggle is gonna pull on that marriage. Because first of all, to get married, you haven't been through anything yet.
I definitely wouldn't get married without a job.
Yeah.
At least have a job.
You haven't been through anything yet. You know, so to already step into something struggling, you know, that's asking a lot. So unless that person knows everything.
Maybe the wife got money.
The wife could have money.
I mean, you know, if she got money and you ain't got a job, then I mean, maybe you'd be okay.
And depending on the arrangement,
then she gonna be bossy
and how that works out. But you have to know what the understanding is going to be in that relationship.
Better have a good understanding.
Yeah,
if she making that moolah,
because the tables could turn very easily. The tables could turn. Okay, but all right, we appreciate you guys tuning in.
I'm always have my own money. I don't care how much money you make.
It was very lively tonight, so I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. I want to make sure I cover everything. And let me see. Make sure you go to our website or Eventbrite for social media workshops starting in January. We've got 3 1-hour calls that we're going to be filling you in on all the social media information. Follow us across social media, and we will meet again with this one. This is the Google Hangout in February, inshallah. You got anything else to say?
Well, you want me to beatbox? I thought it was going off.
Why you acting?
I was trying to do the going off thing. I'm trying to hip you out.
Yeah. We are grateful for an awesome year that was 2014. Okay. Oh my gosh. God is one. This has been the Q&A with Rufus and Jenny Triplett on marriage, parenting, and business. Q&A with R&J. We leave you in peace. Bye.
Yeah.